Hello, hello.
Hello.
Welcome back to some more HOB'S BARROW. Yes, we shall continue.
I don't remember what was happening.
So we had got our equipment back from the shed. Then we went to the barrow. You're going to say barrow. That old dude was there, and he let us look at it. But he said we're not allowed to excavate it because it's like his brother died, kind of keeping it sealed. And then we had that weird dream of that little goblin person who left the, well, I'm assuming like the goblin was in our dream, and then there was that diary that was under our door. And it turns out that our father was on the HOB'S BARROW excavation, and he is sick. And
there's only like 3 people, so we don't know about the 3rd person.
Yeah. And the old man's brother was on the excavation, and now that old man has disappeared.
The old man's disappeared. I thought his brother died.
Well, I guess he hasn't disappeared. We went to his house. Yeah, his brother died.
Oh, he just
Then
wasn't home.
We went back to his house and he wasn't home. But he's probably disappeared.
Every time we're not home doesn't mean we've disappeared.
I mean, technically we have.
Not really, no. Because we're still around.
But if someone came here and they didn't know where we were, technically we've disappeared to them.
Not really.
Yes, so that happened. We had the journal. The journal had some weird symbols in it, which I think we can look at. These symbols and this thing, which we have now talked to Arthur Tillett about, and he said there's a witch that may be able to decipher them.
I don't remember that part, okay.
But I can't remember where he said
There's
they
nothing
were.
else I wish to discuss at the moment.
But I don't know where to go. Where did he say the witch was?
Shit.
He
You say wish.
Witch. The witch. What the? Who's this guy?
This is called him.
Oh, he's got an eyeball. He's painting a duck.
Hello, dear.
Good day.
Who are you, man?
I believe we've met.
Miss Thomasina Bateman, the famous antiquarian.
Oh, is this the dude?
My reputation precedes me.
I can assure you it does.
And
The rich
you are?
dude.
James.
I don't know, I thought it was. Oh, maybe it's some Lord Penswick.
Ask him about himself so we can find out.
Are you a painter?
You see this beck before you? Look at the water. See how it tumbles and falls.
Maybe it's not him.
I seek one spot on which my eyes can rest, be it a stone or a small corner of the current. I meet it with my gaze, and out of the tumbling and falling, a new land rises. I see a new world.
You certainly have the eloquence of an artist.
No, that was a really pretentious way to say yes.
Exactly. What are you painting?
What are you painting?
A new world.
That's what I said.
Quite the ambition.
Indeed, my ambition knows no bounds.
Can I see it?
Yep.
Not yet. It's not finished. And such a world is not complete without you in it.
You gonna paint me?
Flatter me, James.
Nonsense.
Paint me like your French girls? Shall we let him paint us? He might
Sure.
like curse us or something. Okay.
I'd let him.
Why not?
Magnificent.
Actually, I wouldn't. This guy's a creep.
You shall be the shining star of my new world.
I don't really have the time now, though. Perhaps later?
Don't fret, my dear. When the time comes, I shall call on thee.
Capital.
Capital.
I was going to ask you on magic carpet ride.
Yeah.
Turn up your window.
We don't. You can ask him about the journal.
This journal.
A place to keep one's thoughts and reflect.
Is it yours?
No, my dear.
No, my dear. What's the stone? What stone is she talking about? The stone?
Maybe.
What do you make of this stone?
Oh, the stone in the journal.
It's
That's
antique.
right.
You might want to keep a hold of it.
Antique.
It's a stone.
Is a stone antique?
I mean, kind of,
See
I
you
guess.
soon, my dear.
It's old.
I mean, do you say antique though? I feel like
yeah.
that applies to like commercial objects. I might say ancient for a stone.
Yeah.
Hello, Arthur.
Now I can talk. Oh no, we can ask him about James.
I met a man named James up at the back. Do you know him?
James? I don't
Yes.
think so.
His manner of speaking, it doesn't sound like he is from around here.
Oh, aye.
He's a ghost.
He is just passing through.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra.
Maybe it was this way. I don't remember. He told us at the end of the stream where she was, and now I can't ask him where she was. Do I have like a thing to help me?
There's a thing that says to do.
Oh, I knew that was there.
Mother Mildred.
Mother Mildred. Lives in Herne Wood. I think that's where
That's
we
where I
just were.
thought he was. I thought he was blocking our way. Can we go past him?
We can, but this is where the... Oh, maybe the roadworksy thing is gone now. Oh,
Oh, okay.
we got a vision. We got the... I can't remember what that meme's called.
Thomasina, dear, come say goodbye to your father. Come on now, don't make him wait.
I don't want to.
Why not? Oh,
Aren't you going to miss me?
I hate you, Daddy.
Those are strong words for such a little lady.
I want to come with you.
We've been through this, little bird. You can't come with me this time.
But we'll go to Seaborough next month. I promise.
Oh, what a dig that shall be.
I hate you.
Well, I love you. See you soon, little bird.
it won't be going on that dig. I imagine.
I'm assuming this is what happened before we went to Hogs.
Hogs.
Hobbs. I keep saying hogs.
Hogswart. Hogwarts, not Hogswart. What the fuck is going on? Wow. It's a squirrel. That's definitely a squirrel. It's too small. What did we say it was? A
Visiting the
fox?
badgers again. I was
Oh.
lucky to escape intact.
It's a tiny fox, if it is. Okay, so it's clear now, so we can go this way. Let me just, what was that button to... Resin.
The resin has set somewhat. It's firmly gripped to the stump.
Get your
Are
chisel.
we gonna need resin at some point, I guess?
Just take, this is an adventure game, you take everything you can.
I've collected some waxy resin.
Because you never know. Right. Was it? No, resin wasn't for our torch, was it?
No, we already did the torch.
Eddie. Is this Mother Mildred? You think?
I would assume so.
Mother Mildred.
Please, forgive my intrusion. Are you Mother Mildred?
Oh, aye.
Some call me that. I prefer Mildred Walker, given as that's my name.
Apologies. Thomasina Bateman. I think we met at Bewley Station.
That's right.
Take it Panswick's men have cleared off. Good riddance. Those ruffians would cut their own noses off if he asked them to.
Oh, hello.
I
Was that
recognised you the moment
Sim?
I laid eyes
Yes,
on you at the
Sim.
station.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, yeah, it's quite a striking family resemblance. You have your father's eyes, Miss Bateman.
Better give them back to him then.
You knew my father.
Such piercing blue eyes he had. What a handsome young man. William.
He was here. In Bewley.
Oh,
I
yes.
thought we knew that already.
A long time ago, mind. 25 years.
Yeah,
by
well,
my
the
reckoning.
dream told you
But I'll
that.
never forget those
Maybe she's forgot.
eyes.
Tell me about my father.
Why was my father in Bewley?
You were helping Samuel Bryden excavate HOB'S Barrow.
You must be jesting.
Do I look like I'm jesting?
How did you come to meet my father?
One might say I have a reputation in these parts. Folks from all around come to me for help with their ailments.
I thought she meant something else.
It's abundant with flora that, if mixed correctly, will cure almost any ill. Your father must have caught wind of this, as one day he came to me, asking for a cure.
A cure for what?
Your mother were with child, and she was suffering the most terrible nausea.
What?
Adam.
Oh, wait.
I made something to help her.
The journal.
Did we know we had a brother?
This was entered in the journal. It belongs to my father.
What journal?
Well, that was obvious, but...
Take a look at this.
Yeah.
A passage recalls meeting a local wise woman to seek a tincture for his beloved's nausea gravidarum.
Aye, that's me. I made the tincture for him.
This is incredible.
You don't recognise your own father's handwriting?
It's been so many years since I've seen it.
Tell me about this excavation.
What can you tell me about the excavation?
Well, not much. I only met your father twice. The last time he asked me if I knew anything about binding magic.
Binding magic?
He said he needed it for the excavation.
Hogwash. My father is a man of
Hogwarts.
logic and reason. Why would he be asking about such nonsense?
Perhaps
Why
you
is
don't
so
know him as
rude?
well as you think you do. Anyway, I know nothing of magic and told him so. He seemed disappointed. I never saw him again, but I understand the excavation went ahead. Samuel Bryden hanged himself not long after. Reason enough for you to stay well clear of that place.
Okay. Show the stone.
What do you make of this stone?
I-A-W. I haven't a clue. Perhaps it's an old folk trinket, or a talisman of some kind. The moors are steeped in folklore.
You never saw my father again after the excavation?
No, I always assumed he just went home.
He did,
Excavated
kind of.
HOB'S Barrow alongside Samuel Bryden and my father.
From memory, it were just the two of them.
There was a third man, though.
Charles Bryden mentioned there was a third man involved in the excavation.
Is that so? Well, you best ask him about it. He knows more than I do.
He's gonna be gone. He's gonna disappear, like I said.
What do you think my father meant by binding magic?
I've no idea. He didn't explain more, and I didn't wish to pry.
This just doesn't sound like my father at all.
You'll have to ask him yourself.
I'm afraid my father has been incapacitated since I was a child. He cannot speak nor move.
Terrible. Oh, I'm sorry.
You said that the flora here could cure almost any ill.
Almost, my dear. But your father's affliction sounds beyond my abilities.
Leonard Shoulder. Oh, that was the guy that invited
sent
us,
the
right?
letter, yeah.
Can you tell me anything about Leonard Shoulder?
I know of him, as is the nature of such a small town. I also know he invited you here.
Little escapes you, Miss Walker.
So they say. My path rarely crosses with his. Let's put it that way.
Probably Leonard that
He's
was
a
on
nice
the
enough fellow.
excavation.
I see. Do you know Lord Panswick?
I know his labourers make a mess of these woods, the brutes. The man himself hasn't graced me with his presence.
You've never met him?
Not since he were a wee lad. A maid brought him to me with a sore stomach. It were all the rich food they were feeding him, nowt more.
Thank you for your help, Miss Walker.
Can I have some berries?
They look somewhat like juniper berries.
Oh, juniper berries, eh?
What are those berries you're picking?
An ancient breed, no good for eating. However, they do have some medicinal qualities.
I see. What are those berries?
An
No, I want to
I
take the
see.
berries.
I shouldn't enter uninvited.
Can we show her the
I feel like
journal?
we're gonna need the.
I've already shown her that.
Yeah, we spoke to her about it.
We didn't show her, like, the symbols, though. Reset. Okay.
Yeah, we're probably gonna get berries at some point
Miss
later.
Bateman,
Oh,
Yes.
remember what I told you when we first met? You're better off waiting for the next train back to the city.
Why?
Something terrible happened to Samuel Bryden in that barrow. Whatever they found down there, I'd wager it got to your father too. Tell me you won't disturb HOB'S Barrow.
I can't make that promise, Mildred.
We're
Can't say I
silly.
didn't warn you. There is something
Don't disturb
unnatural
it.
about that place.
We must seek to understand the world by rational means, Miss Walker. One cannot abandon reason.
Thomasina! Thomasina, come here this instant.
I'm playing with Josephine.
She can wait. This is very important.
Bring her with you. We can move. Take her.
I'll be back soon, Josephine.
What's going on, Mama?
What is it, Mummy?
It's your father.
Daddy's home?
No, my dear. I must go to Bakewell with haste. Miss Bowes will look after you whilst I'm gone. Is that clear?
Where's Daddy?
He's had an accident.
What happened?
He's come off his horse.
Silly Daddy. Will he be all right?
Of course he will be fine. Your father is as strong as an ox, but I need to go collect him, all right?
Can't I come too?
No, dear. Miss Bowes will look after you.
But I want to come.
Go pick up your dolls, then come inside, all right?
Yes, Mummy.
Pick up your dollies. We only got one there.
Josephine, it's time to go inside now. Where did Mummy go?
Where is she? What did you do with her? Okay. I guess we have to go talk to the old man again then.
I helped him then, and I can help him again.
She's remembering the dream. What is this guy up to? He's just hanging out in the woods.
Arthur, you won't believe it. The journal belongs to my father. He was here in Bewley. Arthur?
Oh.
Hello?
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to remember something.
What is it?
I'm not sure. Something in the woods. It will come back to me. You say your father were in Bewley?
Yes. Mildred said that he helped Samuel Bryden excavate HOB'S barrow 25 years ago.
Well, I'll be. Let's talk about it tonight at the plough.
Someone's up with him. We leave him be? I don't know if we should tell him. Sounds suspicious now.
Yeah, something weird's happening.
That's fine, Arthur. We'll talk later. I hope you piece together your memories.
Gotta quit the drinking, Arthur. That's the issue.
Hang out with your wife.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go here. See if
I think it's only going to be a short stream because I started this tired.
What? Only been streaming for 20 minutes.
Yeah, no, I'm just giving warning.
Where are we now?
Mummy?
What?
Get away from the fire, Thomasina.
What are you burning?
Nothing. Just waste. Now go inside.
Take it, quick. Say.
Abrax. Mummy, what is this?
Waste. Burn it.
No, don't be. Oh. She's got the curse too now, maybe. He's back.
Good day, Mr. Bryden.
Miss,
I'll
stop you there. I know what you're going to ask. No, I haven't changed my mind. There'll be no digging here, lass.
Mr. Bryden, allow me to explain. There has been an astonishing development this morning.
Yes?
My father was with your brother during the excavation.
Oh.
Yes. Can you believe it? I had no idea he had been here.
The answer's still no, lass. I saw what happened to poor Samuel. I won't risk the same happening to anyone else.
But...
That's enough now. You can feast your eyes on that hovel to your heart's content, but there'll be no digging.
We must dig.
No questions. I'm not interested.
But...
Off with you.
Should we go look at the barrow again?
Sure. Abrax, whatever.
Yeah. Maybe. What was the other stone? What was on that? IAW. The chicken.
I must gain Mr. Bryden's permission to excavate.
He won't let us, though. How are we going to convince them?
Look, Mr. Bryden, my father's journal.
Read it.
It confirms he was with your brother during the excavation of HOB'S Barrow.
Ha! Take that away from me. I'll be having none of that.
What about the stone?
What do you make of this stone, Mr. Bryden? It was strapped to my father's journal.
Wait a minute. Let me see that. By God. Wait here a moment. I need to get something from inside.
What is
Whoa.
it?
I waited for what felt like an age. I now realise that Mr. Bryden must have been in a great debate with himself, wondering whether or not to share his own piece of the mystery with me. The goat stared at me, seemingly in pity, as I stood there in that rolling fog. Finally, Mr. Bryden emerged.
Now then, as far as I know, what I have here is the only thing that Samuel brought back from Barrow. Take a look.
Stone.
Oh, it's
Yes.
like the two snakes in the
Incredible.
drawing
A
different,
pair.
but
Mmm.
That's been in my drawer ever since Samuel passed. I suppose it might be important, so I kept it safe. Fate is clearly playing a part in your arrival, lass.
Please, Mr. Bryden, allow me to excavate HOB'S Barrow, a place that is no more than dirt and stone.
and evil.
And
Not
evil,
gonna give
yeah.
up, are you, lass?
I'm not.
Never.
Samuel managed to say one thing about those men that helped him. I think it's time I tell you.
Yes?
He stuttered out that one of those fellows could barely walk after they got out of there.
He did.
Tongue-tied too, the man were.
Are dead.
My father.
You what?
My father. He had an accident around 25 years ago that left him bedbound and unable to talk.
Aye, could be him.
My mother told me it happened in a horse riding accident.
Samuel boarded up that barrow for a reason. Something unnatural occurred, I know it.
Mr. Bryden, we must rely on our rational faculties to explain any...
Promise me you'll be careful. Any sign of trouble, leave without hesitation and we board that accursed place up again. Understood?
Wait, you're giving me permission to excavate?
Aye. Against me better judgment. I don't have the energy to stop you, lass.
Thank you so much. I am grateful.
Don't make me regret my decision. Take Samuel's stone.
Are you sure?
Aye. Give it back to me when you're finished, though.
I promise. Thank you. I'll be sure to show you my discoveries, Mr. Bryden.
I'd rather you don't. Now then, I've got things to get on with.
I don't suppose you can spare any labour to help me with the dig?
Don't push
Don't
your luck,
ask this
lass.
guy. He's
Yeah.
got a
Market's on
freaking
today.
cane and
Plenty of
everything.
able-bodied men about.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, the market.
And like
Arthur,
that,
tell it.
I finally had permission to excavate HOB'S Barrow. As exciting as that was, I was distracted by what Mr. Bryden said of his brother's associate. There was no doubt in my mind that father was the stricken man he spoke of.
Still didn't ask about the third guy.
Yeah.
You told me he was crippled after coming off his horse. Why did you lie to me? To protect me? To stop me from following in his footsteps? You failed. And so did Charles Bryden. He should have said no. He should have never given me that stone.
Oh, what's going to happen?
The mic was in the way, but she said he should have never given me that stone, but it looked like it maybe said shouldn't have given that stone to
Hello?
me.
Maybe.
I don't know if it did, the mic's in the way.
Is anyone home?
He's gone. Alright. We'll go to the
He's not answering.
barrow, but I'm assuming we have to go to the market and find people to help. We don't have any money to pay anyone because bloody what's his name didn't show up. Kenneth.
Finally, we shall excavate tomorrow. Though first, I need to find some workmen to assist me.
Let's go. To the market. This is angry lady we met earlier. Now,
Good day.
Fresh produce.
reduced.
What have you got for sale?
I'm selling meat, vegetables, and all sorts of herbs and things.
You're welcome to have a gander.
I'll be sure to browse. Goodbye.
Ta-ra, miss.
Ta-ra! Look at the produce.
The box is full of various sprouts and onions. Nothing particularly tempting.
Also, we have no money.
This is true. Oh, this guy.
Good day.
Freshly picked apples, miss. Would you like to try one on the house, like?
Sure.
Oh, by this wonderful morning.
Yes, please.
Here you are, miss.
Take a bite. Oh,
The apple looks somewhat rotten. It's riddled with holes.
these aren't fresh,
Good
sir.
day.
How did you like your apple?
I'm afraid it is rather rotten, sir.
Hey up. That's slander, that is. Don't you be going round telling folk I'm handing out rotten apples.
You are. Look. Where's it? Look at
The apple
it.
looks
It's gross.
rotten. It's riddled with holes.
We put our worm in it.
The worm has found a new
Oh,
home
it works.
within the holes of the rotten apple.
Yeah. Is that just so it doesn't die?
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't wish to give that away.
It's just our pet now.
Mutton pies!
Well, oh, maybe we can hide it in his bag, and then he'll give it to someone.
I can't see how that will help.
Why would we want him to give it to someone?
Because then they'll be like,
Interested
"Ugh,
in a pie?
it's disgusting," and then he'll
Finest mutton in all the county.
be hung or
Twopence
something.
each.
No, thank you.
You're missing out.
Hello, Miss Tompkins.
Hello.
We weren't introduced earlier. My name is Thomasina.
Mom?
Thomasina. You want to help me excavate a barrow?
Are you familiar with HOB'S barrow?
What's that?
Never mind.
Yeah, I think Blacksmith and Arthur
Goodbye.
Tillett probably
Mom?
have get it.
Hmm.
And the other guy who likes the train station.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Good day.
Hey up.
Hey, up. Stuck. Oh, the stuck knife.
I'm
What about that?
having some trouble extricating a knife from a table in the plough
Stuck.
and furrow. Might I borrow a pair of pliers?
A knife, you say? I can get that out for you.
That's very kind of you.
Think nothing of it. Wait here.
Do not steal our knife. It's ours. We saw it first.
That were a struggle. Here you are.
Thank you so much.
We can't ask him.
What do you make of these stones?
Don't look like out to me.
Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
So, I think Arthur was meeting us in
The produce.
Mutton pies!
an inn.
We only paid for 2 nights.
This is true. Who's this guy?
Joe, perhaps you've had enough sugar?
Don't you start an all.
Joe. You get diabetes. Stop
Hello.
it.
Oh, aye, she's back again. Can't a man drink his tea in peace? There's nought for you here, lass.
Horrible man. How many more sugar cubes is he going to add to his tea?
Oh,
No
love
teeth
them.
left by the end of the day.
Like Seymour.
I prefer my tea hot and fresh.
We put something in his tea. A worm.
Why would we need to do that?
That's a peculiar.
I don't know, this is a venture game. You do random shit like that all the
I mean,
time.
when I'm stuck.
He's not here.
Well, I guess it's not really later in the day yet.
Goodbye.
It's still
See you
the
soon.
daytime of the market.
That is true. Maybe he's still standing in the forest.
And we have to do things before the night time because we only have... It's the last day. The last night, I mean.
Hmm.
Mr. Long mustn't be in.
Mr. Longbottom. Alright, let's see if he's still out here. Gone. Is that where I think he was here, right?
Yeah.
Double check. There is a fox this time, look.
There's nothing there is.
Maybe we gotta catch it somehow.
No, I think that was maybe just another clue for the reason in case
Oh.
you hadn't seen it before.
Possibly. Okay. We'll check the river.
Shit, we've only been playing for 35 minutes and we're going to sleep.
You can do it. You can do it. Who else can we ask for help?
Well, he said plenty of able-bodied people at the market.
Yeah. No one wants to actually.
More interested in a Scotch egg.
I feel like we
Freshly
just haven't
made, just 1 penny each.
haven't done everything
No,
we need
thank you.
to yet.
Mutton pies.
Unless we have to show them something.
I'm not sure that. I'm not sure.
I don't think whenever we
Fresh Scotch
can talk
eggs.
to them about the journal or whatever, it comes up in the conversation prompt.
Yeah. I guess so. How did I get that box there? That box is huge.
Yeah, we did it without anyone in the town noticing.
I can't
Yeah.
think of anything else.
Can't talk to her. This guy just gets angry about apples.
Freshly picked apples, miss. Selling them at a steal. Would miss like to buy some?
Who's that
No,
guy?
thank you.
Oh, well, we can't talk to him. It doesn't exist.
Hello, Miss Tompkins.
Hello.
Goodbye.
Alright, I want to
Hello,
ask for stones.
What do you make of these stones?
Oh, gives me the creeps.
Why?
Dunno, just a feeling.
Gives me the crepes.
Mum?
Good day.
Hey up.
Look at this. It's my father's journal.
Oh, aye? Why are you showing me?
Did
Yeah.
you slip it under my door last night?
Have you gone daft? Why would I have your father's journal?
Never mind. Did the sketches inside mean anything to you?
Looks like a load of rubbish to me.
You gotta help me.
I found out
Excavate.
my father visited Bewley 25 years ago.
He
William
likes
Bateman,
fossils.
Perhaps
He
you
might
remember
be
him?
interested.
I would have been just a lad.
So how old do you think this guy is?
That's what I intend to find out.
Help me do it.
Are you familiar with any local folklore?
Oh, aye. The old cobbler used to tell me some right stories. Swore he sold a pair of boots to a goblin when he were a young man.
A goblin, you say?
Maybe he
I take
did.
it this cobbler was a regular at the Plough and Furrow?
Never drank a day in his life. Sober as a judge. Have you been to the Devil's Toe?
Yes, I'm familiar with the cairn.
Some say they've seen the goblin's daughter there, playing her fiddle. Can't say I've seen her myself, mind.
We gotta go there.
Do you know any other stories about this goblin?
I don't have the time to be standing here gossiping about old wives' tales.
Apologies. Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
Speak to you later. What's the other thing say? Doesn't really give us any clues. We can go to the Devil's Toe, whatever it's called.
What a peculiar name, the Devil's Toe. I can't quite see the resemblance myself.
Dig it up.
No, that's... I don't wish to dig it up.
Okay. Okay. Maybe the train station? No, nobody here. What else can we ask? We've asked everybody. This must be something to do with this guy, right?
The produce is not... Sacks of apples, they've all... Good day.
Freshly would miss.
No, I don't wish to...
Actually struggling to keep my eyes open.
What?
I know, it's...
We haven't done anything.
No.
The box is full of various sprouts and onions. Nothing particularly tempting.
You can look up what we need to do. It'll keep you awake.
Okay.
Because it's said to come here and find people, but we don't seem to be able to do anything.
I'm not going... I don't care... Are you familiar with any local folklore?
Nothing comes to mind. Well, when I were a wee boy, there were talk of a goblin.
The goblin.
They say he lived inside HOB'S barrow, hence the name, HOB'S barrow. Hob, coming from hobgoblin, of course. Unfortunately, I don't remember anything else about it.
I was told not to believe in such fairy tales, Stanley.
Don't close your mind to such things, lass. I'm sure Mr. Shoulder will tell you more.
Perhaps, if I ever meet him.
We could go to his place of residence, I guess.
I've had some rather unbelievable news, Stanley.
Oh?
Oh, aye. Oh, aye.
Remarkable.
Quite the coincidence, is it not?
Remarkable. Just remarkable.
Do you recall my father from back then?
I'm afraid not. Those were my droving days, you see. I didn't spend much time in Bewley, but an interesting turn of events nonetheless.
Indeed.
Who's Leonard? Oh wait, Leonard's who's seen us the...
Goodbye.
See you soon.
Yes, I believe. Let me check. I think Leonard sent us a letter. Yes, Leonard sent the letter. We can go to his place of residence, so I doubt he's there.
Seems to be done in a different order.
Oh yeah? Leonard!
Mr. Shoulder continues to prove himself elusive.
God damn it, Mr. Shoulder. Where else can we go?
I can't think of anything else to talk about right.
Damn it.
So this is talking about a bunch of things we've already done.
Mm-hmm.
But it's something else is meant to have happened before it in the order that this person's.
Mm-hmm.
But,
the worm is happy in his new home. I'm not sure what... I can't see how... No. I don't wish to... That's a peculiar...
Maybe just try talking to Mildred.
No.
To who, sorry?
Mildred.
I don't wish to...
Who's Mildred?
The old woman. Mother Mildred.
Oh, yeah, I just went to talk to her. We can't talk to her. It says I have
go
nothing
to
more
Leonard's
to
house?
say. Leonard's house? I was just there, but we'll have a look. Maybe I can use the knife to open the door.
I can't see how that...
It says meeting Arthur along the way, so maybe you need to actually walk
maybe,
it.
yeah. Arthur! Ah, he might be on his bench. No, not on the bench.
Fuck's sakes, I don't know what to do then, because this is what it's saying.
Arthur, where are you? Oh, who's
Hello?
that? Who's that? What the heck? Come here. Oh.
Okay, this...
Excuse me, sir.
Sorry, we're on something now.
Did you see a young girl with blonde hair pass by here?
No, lass. There you are. Are you Thomasina Bateman?
Is it him?
Tell the truth.
That's my name.
How marvellous. It's me, Leonard Shoulder.
Bloody Leonard, where have you been?
I'd given up on finding you.
Please take a seat, Miss Bateman. We have much to discuss.
You're a very elusive man.
You've proven to be quite the enigma, Mr. Shoulder.
I'm mortified. I offer you 1,000 apologies. You see, I've been bound to me bed these past few days with a terrible fever.
How dreadful. I take it you're feeling better now?
Aye. I were on me way to find you when I stopped here to catch me breath. I've not much go in me these days.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I were worried you'd have given up on me and left town.
I had no idea what had become of you, Mr. Shoulder. I spent a good amount of time pounding on your front door.
I'm embarrassed, I really am. I've been doing my best to sleep through the fever. I am so very sorry.
He's suspicious.
Couldn't leave a note with someone.
Apology, Miss Bateman.
I suppose he couldn't.
Mr. Shoulder, I've come all this way. Let us speak of the business at hand.
Marvellous.
I just learned that my father was part of a previous excavation of HOB'S Barrow some 25 years ago. Why didn't you mention this in your letter?
What? Where did you hear that?
I have my means.
I swear, Miss Bateman, I had no idea.
Nice.
I take it you will also deny delivering me my father's journal?
I'm confused. What journal?
My father's journal was slipped under my door at the Plough and Furrow. It wasn't you who did this.
I've been bound to me bed, lass.
No, you haven't. We found your glove.
Extraordinary coincidence. You are following in your father's footsteps.
It would seem so, Mr. Shoulder.
Oh, my shoulder hurts.
Your Mr. Shoulder? The white glove.
Is this your glove?
I've been looking all over for that. Where did you find it?
In the alley behind the Plough and Furrow on the night of my arrival. Were you there?
As I say, I've been bedbound for several days, Miss Bateman.
Lie.
How odd.
Can I please have it back?
Here.
No, don't give it to him. He's a liar.
Why did you invite me to excavate HOB'S Barrow?
I've always been curious about the colourful folklore surrounding the place. My father told me all sorts of stories about it when I were a wee fellow. Stories that some folk around here take a little too seriously, especially after those lads entered the barrow a while back.
Mr. Bryden has given me permission to excavate HOB'S Barrow.
Marvellous! I'm sorry you've had to sort all this out in my absence. When do we start?
Tomorrow, I hope.
Is he going to be the
First, I need
able-bodied
to recruit
person?
some locals to assist with the dig. It's too much work for me to do on my own.
I see. Bewley has its fair share of strapping young lads. You'll find assistance, Miss Bateman.
Been trying, but...
Did you know my father?
I don't believe so. What's his name?
William Bateman. He was in Bewley for at least a few days, from my understanding.
I'm sorry, lass. The name doesn't ring a bell.
Are you sure you had no idea of my father's involvement in the previous excavation?
I'm quite sure. A most fascinating coincidence, but nothing more than that.
What do you think?
I'm starting to wonder if
He's
it's
lying.
more than mere coincidence, Mr. Shoulder.
Miss Bateman, I did not take you for a credulous individual.
Or just genuinely doesn't remember.
What can you tell me about the previous excavation of HOB'S Barrow?
Oh, it were 25 years ago, or thereabout. Back then, Bewley were undergoing a period of great strife. Samuel Bryden hadn't harvested a single crop for 2 seasons. Even Hernwood was sick. Berries went to rot almost as quickly as they grew. Folks started to believe the ground were blighted. Disease spread through the livestock too. People were going hungry, a panic set in.
That sounds terrible.
Aye, but I managed to keep myself fed. These things happen in nature.
He ate
but
people.
The blame for it all fell on HOB'S Barrow. It were long said that a goblin made his home there. A rumour took root that the goblin were not best pleased with the villagers. In revenge for some unperceived slight, the goblin placed a curse on the soil itself. The villagers believed that ridding the barrow of its lodger would put an end to it all.
Hogwash. My father would have paid no heed to such tales.
Whether it were his intent to join the excavation when coming here, I do not know. But whatever it were that Samuel Bryden and those lads did inside that barrow, people say it did the trick. The crop started to grow back, and health returned to the livestock.
We've got a rotten
Bewley
apple.
were no longer in the grip of dark forces.
It's true.
You must understand, folk here are a superstitious lot. They don't want you disturbing whatever it were those lads did. As far as the villagers are concerned, the problem were fixed. The thought of another excavation must be conjuring panic that you'll undo whatever it were they did.
This does explain a lot.
And it's also why I'd venture nobody around here wants you to touch the place.
Except for you.
I want to know what's there.
Surely you don't believe these tales of goblins and curses to be true?
Not at all.
Maybe he's the goblin.
However,
Maybe.
I suspect those lads did find something in the barrow. But did it have any connection to failing crops and dying livestock? No. I can assure you there's nothing to fear. Coincidence reigns supreme.
So what do you think they found?
That is for us to discover, Miss Bateman.
Who was the third man who joined my father and Mr. Bryden on the excavation?
I'm afraid I don't know. Although I'd heard about the excavation and I were intrigued by it, I mostly stayed at home during that time. The atmosphere in the village was rather too tense for me liking. And besides, the excavation were undertaken with an air of mystery about it.
Was either him or the goblin, I reckon.
This is my father's journal.
Incredible. Can I look inside?
You may.
Look at these drawings. Wonder what it all means.
You and I both. It all feels very out of character for my father.
I'm sure you'll find the answers beneath the soil, Miss Bateman.
What do you make of these strange stones, Mr. Shoulder? They seem to originate from the previous excavation. One belonged to my father, the other to Samuel Bryden.
Marvelous things. They look ancient.
I agree. I've never seen anything like them in all my digs.
You have to ask
Tell me more of this folklore you mention.
It is said that HOB'S Barrow is home to a goblin. Everyone in Bewley has some version or another of this story. But the version my father told me as a child described the barrow as a thin place. The goblin were deemed to be the guardian of this so-called thin place.
What is a thin place?
A place where one can walk between worlds, where the flesh meets the spirit world. Just superstition, of course, as you will know.
Have they mentioned something like that before, or am I just thinking of Archive?
I mean, that could
80,
mean
whatever it's
a
called.
million different stories, really.
I feel like I've heard it recently, but it might have been Archive 81 that I'm thinking of.
Tell me more about this goblin.
Some said he were a mischievous little mite, snatching newborn lambs and smashing windows with pebbles. Others said he were friendly, there to lend a helping hand in times of strife. The latter of which makes it all the more surprising as to why the previous excavation took place. My father's stories put the goblin in the mischievous category. Saxnot, he called the creature. I recall one such anecdote, that Saxnot entered Bewley and ordered a pair of boots to be made by the cobbler. However, when collecting them, he insisted on paying for them with a bag of sow's teeth. The cobbler was so scared of angering the goblin that he accepted.
A colourful tale indeed, Mr. Shoulder. Has any explanation been offered for why this Saxnot cursed the soil?
Your guess is as good as mine, lass.
The dream, the goblin said that he helped our father.
I had a peculiar dream last night. I met a creature at HOB'S Barrow. I suppose you might say it was a goblin. It told me it had saved my father from trouble inside HOB'S Barrow. I'll admit the coincidence of this is somewhat astounding.
A remarkable coincidence, but nothing more than that.
But there is still one thing that puzzles me. The goblin told me proof of its claims would await me in the morning. Surely enough, I awoke to find that my father's journal had appeared in my room.
Very queer indeed.
Mr. Shoulder, you invited me here, to a town I'd never heard of, only for me to discover that my own father was here 25 years before. And not only that, but that he was also embroiled in some sort of superstitious hysteria which goes against everything he ever taught me. Something is wrong here. This must be more than mere coincidence.
It's strange, I'll give you that. But please remember who you are.
Deja! Jesus.
How did you know about me?
I saw your interview in the Bakewell Times. A young lady travelling about the land, digging up barrows. Perfect for the job.
But why do you wish to excavate the barrow?
I want to see what those lads found in there. My curiosity has grown over the years. Now it is time for the mystery to be solved.
I must say I am rather eager to find out what's in there myself.
We're peas of the same pod, Miss Bateman. I knew you wouldn't be frightened by a few old stories. It will be interesting to see what those lads found in there.
Certainly.
Thank you so very much for responding to my letter and for coming here. We have some great discoveries to make, you and I.
I sincerely hope so.
And a chance to follow in your father's footsteps. Right, time for me to shift these old bones. I'm to take me a spot of the plough and furrow. I'll be there all night should you need me assistance.
Thank you, Mr. Shoulder.
Okay.
I'm sorry again for giving you the runaround.
So he's not the goblin.
I promise I am not beyond redemption.
But he's suspicious.
Down again.
Very
See you
suspicious.
soon.
He's working with the goblin to open the barrow
I
again.
wonder if Mr. Shoulder even existed.
I can't stay up.
What?
My eyes are just drooping.
Well, I guess we can end it here.
I'm sorry, it's a really short one.
We can end it here. We found Mr. Shoulder, though. That is an achievement in itself. It's taking us 3 streams.
I think we literally got an achievement.
Have a sit. Oh, we got another achievement. For having a sit. Alright, well we'll finish up here for tonight. What's happening tomorrow? Will I be streaming tomorrow? Yes. We didn't have any plans tomorrow, did we?
No, they got cancelled.
So yeah, I should be on tomorrow with some more Quest for Glory 5. Maybe not Saturday though.
We should be free in the evening.
We'll see. I'll be on tomorrow at least. And yes, we'll continue some Quest for Glory. But yes, thank you for tuning in. Apologies, it's a little shorter than usual. We'll try to make it a good length next time, hopefully.
I mean, we're also leading up to Christmas. It's not the easiest time to promise things like that.
We'll have to start early. We'll start at 6 PM.
When are we going to eat dinner?
We won't eat. We don't need to eat. Alright, thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Goodbye!